You ever played a game where your metabolism, vitamins and bladder all matter? Welcome to SCUM version 1.0. Yes, today is the day. After 7 years or so in early access, this game has finally been fully released. So that begs the question, was it worth the long wait? Let's dive in and let me know in the comments if you've played this beast or if it's still sitting in your wish list. First off, I have to say that this game isn't like any other survival games I've played. So what stands out? For me, it's the fact that you play it like a real person. So they've got you managing your metabolism, you have to eat carbs, proteins, vitamins, and if your guy gets fat, he moves slower, he gets tired more easily, and he's easier to kill. And if you get injured in this game, and trust me, that will happen a lot, you will have bruising, cuts, infections, broken bones, etc. etc. And all of them, they need a different treatment. And there's also one thing that for me was a bit on the edge, which I really had to get used to, is that it even tracks when you pee and poop. Ignore it and your stamina drops or your guy literally soils himself mid-fight. So if you like it or not, it does imitate real life. And this is one of the main things that sets it apart from games like DayZ or Rust or The Forest, which are all very good games, but they mostly stick to hunger, thirst and the vague health meters. SCUM throws an entire medical textbook at you and says, well, go ahead, survive. And it's also good for the people who already played the older versions of SCUM, because there is a total overhaul of the world. There's a new map which has 225 square kilometers of redesigned terrain, so there's lots and lots to explore. Also, the lightning effects, they got upgraded. Sunbeams through the trees, water reflections that actually shimmer. So it's really looking pretty good. And it's not just the nature that got a revamp, there are also new enterable buildings and revamped interiors. And why does all this matter? Well, I played the older SCUM and I have to say it felt kind of empty. But with this 1.0 release, I really feel that this world has come alive. It's looking vibrant and there's lots of stuff to do. Another thing that I think is really cool is that the combat isn't just PvP anymore. There's a really aggressive and hostile AI. And why is this important? Because when you used to play this game as a single player, it was more like a survival game where you have to gather food and take care of your needs and of your injuries. But now, even if you play solo, you've got real threats that force you to adapt. Now we have guards that protect bunkers and outposts. They are armed, they are coordinated, and they patrol like real life players. And of course, while playing this type of games, one of the most important things is base building. And I'm glad to report that that's working out really well. You have a full base building system. You have to build walls, towers, defenses all from scratch. And there's a lot of thought and energy put into that. And to spice the game up even further, there are lots of vehicles like pickup trucks, dirt bikes, boats, and there's even a seaplane. And maybe one of the most outstanding features of this game is its community and its replayability. SCUM's player base is one of the more intense but loyal ones. I have seen people clocking 1,000 hours or more into this game. This game's Discord is packed with groups, running missions, roleplay and base raids. And because this game has so much to offer, you should check out Reddit because that's a goldmine for tips. So thanks to all of this, not only the game itself is more alive, but there's a whole vibe, there's a whole community surrounding this game, which really adds to this game's prestige. So, having talked about what stands out in SCUM and what makes this game an interesting game to play, it's time to answer that question if you should play it. If you like survival games that make you think, then SCUM is the #1 game in my opinion. But it's also the reason that it might not be for everyone. If you want something like a quick loot and shoot, this isn't it. But if you want to live and die by all decisions you have to make, then you'll love it. Compared to other survival games, well, SCUM really offers a system level's depth that others don't even touch. Plus, with the world overhaul, all the other additional content and the new vehicles, it finally feels like a complete game. Alright, that's my thoughts about SCUM. What about you? Do you think this game is worth diving into? Or are you sticking with another game? And if so, please let me know why. Drop me a comment, I'd love to hear your take. Thank you for hearing me out and catch you in the next one.